What's going on, people? Welcome to Palace News. Breaking news: Dougie Freedman has left the club for Saudi Arabian. Is it third division or second division? Let me get the name up again. I don't even know if I can be able to pronounce it. Anyway, there's 24 of you in here right now. Just make sure you smash the like button. We're going to be discussing what this means for the club, how everyone's feeling. So I'm going to go through some comments. Hopefully D, Stan join us, and anyone else. Okay. Not good news when you're trying to get your manager to sign a new deal. Me personally, I reckon this was done already. It's probably just been leaked now. It's a bit weird how Matt Law broke it and then the Palace official Twitter page and website announced it straight after. I reckon it's probably been in the pipeline. Where's this come from? I'm confused. What does that mean for us now? Who's going to replace him? This doesn't sound good. It's just take a moment, take a breather. We'll get to the questions. Bearing in mind, if you have a question, put a Q at the start, and when we get to the question section, we'll go through them. Where has this come from? I don't know, man. I don't know. Seems like no one was really in the know. Could it be that OG wants control of transfers or his own man alongside him? No, I just think Dougie's been offered a ridiculous amount of money, and he's going to the Saudi Championship. On a normal day, this crap happens. Listen, it's football, man. Football's a tribal sport. Oh my God, yep, that was my reaction. It's moody again for sporting director. Actually, Alex Howe's come out saying, or Tammy Mockbell's come out and said Dougie will be helping with the transitioning and transfer targets, and Ian Moody will be assisting, but he won't be taking over. That role will be filled by someone else. Chasing the money like he did when he left us for Bolton. Yeah, but they're probably offering life-changing money, so who are we to stay in his way? He's done it again, and once again, we're just on the cusp of achieving something big. Yeah, but Glasner and the squad are the ones who are achieving it. It's not Dougie. Any new comments? Hi, Lou. Big up Red Bull A2. Bolton all over again. I think the club's in a much better position now. Last time he left us, we lifted a trophy at Wembley. Listen, Louis, I like your name and I like your style of thinking. Here we go again. Let's try and stay positive, man. I'm not surprised, just disappointed. Who in Freedman himself? As I said on Eagle-Eyed Football, I'd rather have lost anyone, even Glasner, before Dougie. Maybe it's a wild take. It's an extremely wild take. Glasner is 10 times more important than Freedman. Is this better for OG? Only time will tell. It's a shock to the whole club. Yep, definitely. Don't think it's such a worry for Glasner renewing. This hasn't suddenly happened. Yeah, I agree. I think probably it could have been done after the January transfer window. So yeah, we'll never really know. I'm sorry to be that guy, but I think he's one of the most important people at the club. He's obviously an important figure, but the most important people at the moment is the manager and the players. Hand the keys over to Glasner, show confidence in him to build a team he wants. Yeah, definitely need to get someone who will work with Glasner, but you can't give a manager everything he wants, because what happens if he gets a better offer as well from a big European club? Then where are we left? Hey Lou, terrible, shocking news. Yeah, I wouldn't say shocking. Well, time will tell. Evening twisted. Thank God, finally we can make real progress. See, look, there's different views. I reckon Dougie be back at a Premier club in a short while. He could be on gardening leave. I'd rather Moody wasn't associated with the club again. I'll be honest. Some of those leaked messages are not good at all, man. Are not good at all. Reckon Dougie will sign a load of players in case and we'll pick up some amazing loans. Listen, hopefully Dougie starts signing all our deadwood for like ridiculous amounts of money. Dougie identifies the talent though. Yep, there's many other people who can identify talent. Many other people. It's just the way football works. Only saw him beat Ipswich and he looked very happy. What's going on? Listen, you never know what's going on behind closed doors. Can't believe it. Devastating news. It'll be devastating if we lose to Fulham, and that's what I'm focused on more. Money talks. Money talks. Unfortunately, and the Saudis have pretty much limitless money. Yet they are PIF owned, same as Newcastle. Have no doubt they offered him something utterly insane and very hard to turn down. Who could say no to 10 million a year? I say, listen, I'd be on my way as well. I just don't say this is a major setback. Our success isn't.
How you doing? All right?
Mashallah, brother.
How you doing, brother?
Alhamdulillah, my brother's here.
Yeah, man. I just had my food. I was just setting up as well whilst you was going through the comments.
Going through the comments. We've got 115 people in here, man. Smash up the like button.
Yes. Yeah, smash up the likes if you haven't already done so. We'll go through all of the details that's come out. We was actually meant to go live today at 7:00, and that got cancelled. But everything happens for a reason. That got cancelled, and then Dougie Freedman news came out, and here we are at 8:30. So
just for you guys,
exactly. In case you lot were thinking, hold on, weren't they meant to be live at 7:00? There was, and it just got cancelled. And yeah, this is massive news. It's massive news. There's no way we couldn't go live today, I guess. As you can see from the title and from the comments and what Lou's been saying at the start of the stream, Dougie Freedman has officially left the club. He's left the club. It's a massive surprise, I'll be honest. We came into the international break worrying about hopefully player A doesn't get injured, player B doesn't get injured. And now we're talking about the director of football leaving the club. So it's nothing that was on the radar, or as a factor that a lot of people were thinking about. He signed a new contract at Palace, which made me think that he would be here, especially long term. He turned down offers from Newcastle and Manchester United. And now he has ended up in the Saudi second division, which sounds absolutely funny. But yeah, there's quotes from Dougie, there's quotes from the football club that we'll go through, and also his potential replacement, which is interesting because, as Lou's mentioned, it'll be it's looking like Ian Moody, but we'll see if that's the case, and I don't know how to feel about that, but yeah, it's crazy. What do you think about it, Lou, man?
Do you know what? Yeah, obviously it was quite a shock to the system, and Dougie gets a lot of plaudits for the players he's brought in. Obviously, we've had debates in the group chat and whatnot. It's hard to get everything right all the time, but there's been some really good players that he's brought in, and we've got some ridiculous assets at the club now. But let's not fool ourselves. Dougie's not the only sporting director in the world or Europe that could come in and do a really good job. I think the most important man in this club right now is Oliver Glasner. And the players that we have on the pitch, and Dougie isn't playing, and the window's shut. So it's siege mentality. Let's get this FA Cup. Let's get to Wembley. That's what really matters to me. But yeah, I'm hopeful the club can get a new man through the door.
Yeah. So Dougie, what he said, speaking to Palace on his departure, he said that it's been an honour to represent this football club, and I've been incredibly proud of the work that has been done with the chairman's support in growing the football club into his current positions. To be leaving the club with a squad full of exciting talent led by an excellent manager, I truly believe the foundations are in place to be built upon. That is what Dougie Freedman has told the club upon the news that's been, of course, released by the football club that he's left officially. Freedman, for those who are asking, where is he going? Is he joining one of the big sides, Newcastle or United? No. Currently, he's expected to join Al Diriyah.
I was waiting for you to come pronounce that one, bro.
Yeah, Al Diriyah, who are PIF owned, which is interesting, and have just got promoted to the Saudi second tier. So they got promoted from the Saudi third tier to the Saudi second tier. Now, I don't know about you, Lou, but it's just what? That was my first reaction to it. Like, you left Palace to join a club that just got promoted to the second tier of the Saudi league, which even the first tier, which has Ronaldo in it, you can see the photos, they're struggling to get attendance. So, I mean, what's their attendance going to be in the second tier? Like 10, 15 people. It just doesn't make any sense for you to be leaving Palace, which is an exciting project, in my opinion. Of course, we're biased to be joining that. However, on the flip side, I'm pretty sure he's been offered tons of money. So that's a factor, which we don't consider because we're talking about Palace fans rather than putting ourselves in Dougie's position. I don't want to be that guy, but I think 90% of people, if we were offered the same, probably the role as Dougie was offered, a new environment, tax-free, all the money that he'll be getting. And I'm pretty sure there must be, because it's PIF owned, there must be like assurances to do with maybe like the World Cup. Could something happen with Newcastle going forward? Could he get involved in that aspect? Maybe these kinds of things can happen. I'm not too sure. But do you understand the stance of him leaving Palace to join a Saudi second-tier club? Or are you still baffled by it? Because of course, career-wise, it makes no sense. Financially, I think with all the other factors I've listed, I think it does make sense.
Yeah, no, it makes sense because he could go there for 2-3 years, make millions of pounds, and come back and get another great job. He's not like a footballer. There's not a ticking time on his career as a director of football. He's still really young in his career. He could go there for 3-4 years, help with the World Cup, help get this team some good players in, make 20-30 million pound tax free, and then come home. Simple as, and get another Premier League job. It is, but it's the way of life, isn't it? Like, I'm not gonna lie. If I was Dougie and they started offering me, like generational wealth. If they offered me generational wealth, it's something that he discussed with his family, and it was something that he done for his family.
Exactly. Well, yeah,
his credentials are there, man. Like, look what he done with Palace. Everyone wanted him. Newcastle wanted him. United wanted him. It's not like he can't get another job when he's finished.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, even if he was to leave there, let's say in a few years' time, he's got this reputation now working at Palace that he can work in Europe most likely for other clubs. So I don't think that's going to damage it. Like, he's kind of built those credentials at Palace. So I think it makes a lot of sense for him. It does make a lot of sense for him. Of course, when you're looking at directly leaving Palace to join a Saudi second-tier club, it doesn't make any sense career-wise because that is a downgrade, regardless of whatever people say. Why would he leave a Premier League club with Oliver Glasner as a manager and join a second-tier Saudi club? Like, it doesn't make any sense. However, when you look at the bigger picture, I think for his family, for himself, it makes sense. It makes sense why he would make that move. And I guess you have to put yourself in his position and think, would I turn down an offer like this for myself and for my family? I don't know. It's hard to say because, of course, we haven't got an offer written out in front of us, but we can only assume the kind of offer that Saudi would be giving him for him to leave Palace to join a club that's not even in the first division. But going on from that, Dougie Freedman, according to Alan Nixon, has given coach Oliver Glasner a list of players to sign in the summer, but he may not be there to guide them, which he's left the club. That's the only confusing aspect, but that's a positive. He's kind of done his work for the club for the summer. It seems like it's not like he just packed up his bags and left and said, that's it, I'm done. And also, and this is coming from Sammy Mockbell of the BBC now, Freedman will help the club during a transitional period over the summer. So it seems like he's still going to be involved with Palace. It's not like today he's left and that's it. He has no involvement. It seems like he's going to be helping with the transitioning. Ian Moody will see his duties increase, but as things stand, won't directly replace Freedman. So Moody will see his duties increase, but Freedman will still be, I guess, in the background to help the club move forward. And that is pretty much it. I guess we could talk about Moody and what we think of him because of some of the stuff that he's done, which I'll be honest, I don't know how he's been involved with the football club.
The club's in too much of a good position to jeopardize that with someone like Moody. Should we bring on Stan, see what he has to say?
Yeah. Let's bring on Stan. Stan, what are you saying? You good?
All right, lads. How are we doing?
Yeah, we're good. What have we made of the news? Of course,
yeah, what's your summary?
Listen, I think no one stays in a job forever. Okay. If I was to leave my job today, my company could replace me. There's plenty of people that can do my job. And to be honest, he's done a lot at Palace. How much further can he go? I mean, it is a step down going to Saudi, but if someone's going to offer you millions and millions of pounds tax free, you know, you don't work forever, so you've got to build your wealth and build your cash reserves while you can. And he's gone, right? So, see ya. Really, I can't believe he's going to the Saudi, the third tier of Saudi. Is it second division?
Second. They just got promoted.
I didn't even know they had a second division. They wouldn't even have people watching. It would just be camels.
Yeah.
Just camels around the side.
I mean,
attendance 17,000 camels.
I'm looking at where this place is. I want to see the stadium, but it must be getting the money, man. It must be getting money. Like,
they're owned by the Saudi People's Investment Fund, who also own Newcastle United. Don't be surprised to see him end up in Newcastle, maybe in 18 months, 2 years' time. There's a big project going on there.
This job sounds like a money-making garden leave.
Get ready for the big job. Maybe. Do you not think that he'll be joining Newcastle then?
Because he didn't want to join Man United because he didn't want to be a bit part. But listen,
he turned down Newcastle as well, though.
Did he turn?
If he wanted to join Newcastle, then he could have already joined Newcastle from Palace.
Yeah, but maybe turn them down, and there was a side agreement. Listen, you don't know in football. Dougie left us to go Bolton. I will say one thing: Palace on the edge of glory. Dougie leaves. It's happened before, so Palace potentially going to Wembley and a Europe.
But these players don't care about. Glasner has got these. His mentality is different, man. We're not. He's not leaving, and we're getting Ian Holloway in. So
no. Totally, man. Totally.
And we still got promoted that season, even though he left us.
Exactly. So
maybe he's doing it because if he knows what happens when he leaves, we go to Wembley and win.
He's sacrificing himself on FA Cup. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, on a Thanos.
Look, I've got Dougie's list.
You got Dougie's list. He's on Dougie's list.
That's it.
All right. In the chat, how many has Dougie had way more hits than misses? Like, what does everyone think? Because there was a fact that he's had more hits
than misses. And I don't know what, and I know why you're asking that.
I'm engaging. Listen.
The misses have been bad. Some of the misses have been bad.
Some of the misses haven't been that. He hasn't been that bad.
Did you know though? I know I'm quoting the book that D winds me up about reading. Yeah, How to Win the Premier League. Did you know it's like less than 50% of Premier League transfers are successful, and the way they determine if a transfer is successful is that the player's duration when he signs. Does he play more than 50% of the games available when he's there? And it's under 50% of them are successful. So it is hard to hit every time anyway. It's near on impossible.
It's going to be hard for us to know, of course. But I wonder if Dougie actually needs to move to Saudi. I don't know if he would have to. But
you're saying work from home.
Hey, you can do that. Trust me, you can do that. We can work from home. But I don't know exactly what type of role he's going to be having there. We just know that he's going to be, well, it seems like, according to Ben Jacobs anyways, that he's going to be moving to Al Diriyah, I think. And by the way, they are based in the capital, Riyadh. So it's not like he's moving to a small place in Saudi. He's moving to Riyadh. So maybe it's like this is the club that they want to bring up.
What's the other teams in Riyadh?
That's what I'm thinking about right now as well. What's the club in Riyadh?
Don't the PIF own like the top 4 teams anyway?
Yeah. There's
There's
Al
Riyadh. They do have like an Al Riyadh.
It's Al Hilal are the top ones, no? Al Nasir.
Yeah, Al Nasir, that's Ronaldo's one. But there is an Al Riyadh team who are ninth in the league.
And Al Etihad. Etihad.
Yeah.
Who's top of the league?
I believe it is Al Ittihad.
Where's
that's the one where what's his name is Benzema and Kante are.
Yeah.
Where's Ivan Toney? Because he's banging him in over there.
He's where Gerrard. No, isn't he where Gerrard was?
So I think Al Shabab is there as well. So they've got a few teams in Riyadh who are 6th. So maybe, I don't know. And funny enough, their manager is the ex-Galatasaray manager, Fatih Terim. which is funny. But you never know. There's a few football clubs. There's Al Hilal. Apparently, Al Hilal. So is that Ronaldo's team? Or that's
Al Nassr.
Yeah. Football club. I think Al Nassr is in Riyadh as well. So they've got a few big teams. They've got.
But how many teams does PIF own? Because I heard they own like 4 or 5 of the top big clubs. Like they own all of them.
Well, I think they acquired this team that Dougie's joining.
So
own teams. What?
I can't imagine it costs much. To be fair,
they own all the big teams. Yeah, Al Hilal, Al Nassr, Al Ittihad, and Al Ahly as well. So all of the
they own all of them.
The big ones that are at the top. That's what they own. And plus this team. Maybe they want to bring this team up next from the second tier to the first tier. Maybe it's like an exciting project there. Look, we're starting fresh. We just got promoted. We want you to join us. We'll give you the resources to get us promoted again, and we want you to take us to the next level. Maybe, you know, if you are the decision makers in Saudi, you can see that Dougie Freedman can find gems, right? He's found gems for Palace. Maybe you want that kind of approach in your own league in Saudi to try and grow the league.
There's no gems going there, bro. There's no gems.
No, because they're investing.
Bringing players through.
Because instead of trying to buy the superstars, they can have someone find these players.
Find these players, and maybe they could try to be the Crystal Palace of that league.
Hey, people like Sean Grehan,
Sean Grehan,
Phillips, all these men are going to be going.
Nia Kirby, Brandon Pierre, they'll be out there in a couple of weeks.
That's about same level as Croydon Athletic.
There you go. So Nia Kirby be on £100 a week.
What do you think about Moody though? Let's quickly talk about from a Palace perspective now. It seems like Dougie Freedman might be working in the background with Palace, so it's not like he's entirely left, based on reports anyways. According to Palace, he's left, but based on reports, it seems like he might be working and helping the club transition over, and somehow he's giving Glasner a list as well. But Moody is being mentioned as the potential successor to Freedman. Of course, he left the club whilst being here for less than a year, I believe, when we first got promoted, due to some of the allegations that were made towards him. What do you think about that, Stan? With Moody maybe taking a role, he seems like he's been working at the club behind the scenes, which we've never really known about. That's what the stance is about him.
We've known about it. It's been quite well known that he never really left. I think he might have left for a month or two, and then they brought him back, obviously as a contractor, consulting type of thing.
Yeah.
You know what? I really think it would be very short-sighted from the club to actually give him a title and a role within the club. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, those comments were a while back, but those comments were still made. And given the area that we come from, and the makeup of our team, and just generally, I think it would be extremely, extremely short-sighted for them to give Ian Moody that role. I don't know about you guys.
I don't know.
My gut feeling is it's something to do with Newcastle, if I'm being honest. In the long term.
Well, why though?
Don't know. It's a very interesting.
If you wanted to go Newcastle, you'd have went Newcastle. I think there's something big in the long term, man.
No, but he just signed a new deal with Palace. There's definitely gardening. Because obviously these sporting directors, you saw it with Dan Ashworth, they just get put on gardening leave because they have so much access to all the players, all the club's targets, who they're going for, all the talks. They can't. Dan Ashworth was, when he was on gardening leave from Brighton to Newcastle, then he was on gardening leave from Newcastle to Man United. And then Man United sacked him, and then he's probably on garden leave again.
No, he's just unemployed.
This guy but he's getting paid, right?
Yeah, your garden leave is you get paid, but you can't work for someone else.
That's crazy, bro. Just put me on garden leave. How about I'm on garden leave from back of the nest?
Yeah. Fair play.
Garden leave from back of the nest for 12 months.
That means you can't go on 12-man podcast, though.
You can't. You can't do any.
You can't go on YouTube. You can't go on YouTube.
Hey, sign me up. Sign me up.
Yeah, whatever in the chat, quickly, what's Dougie's best signing and Dougie's worst signing? Put down in your chat what you think Dougie's best signing is.
The hardest one. I don't know about
Dougie's best and Dougie's worst. Put down in the chat.
Yeah, and also we're on 81 likes. There's nearly 170 of you watching this live. Please hit the like button if you're enjoying the stream. Send in your thoughts and comments as well. Look, Moody, I don't know if he would get a permanent role at Palace. It's a bit difficult right now to say. According to Sammy Mockbell, he's not guaranteed to get a permanent role. That's the stance that he's had. So he will be helping the club. He'll be having increased duties at the football club, but it's not like he's got a permanent role at the club. That's what Sammy Mockbell said. So maybe that could be the case. But is there any sporting directors of football that we would want? It's hard to say because we're not involved in that field. Dan Ashworth has been mentioned.
But he wanted Southgate at Man United.
Don't tell Patrick he wouldn't be happy with Dan Ashworth.
I do not want any manager, any director of football that wants Southgate at
No, forget it.
Especially us.
Yeah, that's how you know they got no ball knowledge. And it's coming from someone who has no credentials. But yeah, I don't care how well done at Brighton. The fact that he wanted Gareth Southgate at Manchester United is crazy. That is not. Yeah, that is.
You know what? Sometimes I forget we have a Hamada.
I actually forgot we had it until I saw that. I think the worst signing would be Yaroslav. Yeah, it's got to be.
Okay, not Elise. Okay, most underrated signing.
Probably JP.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wait, all right, let's all right, guys. let's be honest, yeah. I want everyone in the chat to be honest as well. Did Dougie luck out on Mateta?
I don't know because I'll be a hater if I talk in it.
was Dougie buying Bitcoin in 2009, or did someone just send him some Bitcoin?
What about Adam Wharton? People talk about Elise, but what about Wharton? I guess he hasn't been sold yet, but if Wharton
that was a random data analytic guy that saw the video.
Yeah, I know, but we can't.
He was an analyst. He was on the list of players, and he was like, "Just sign this player," and then yeah.
Oh, Alan, it's been confirmed by the football club, by the way. It has been confirmed. He's officially left. He's been on the club's website. I don't know if it's on the website, but it's been confirmed.
See, look, a few people are saying locked out. I don't know. Because I did see a clip of him playing at Le Havre and he was doing some mad stepovers and banging at top bins. But I don't know, man, because I don't know if he locked out. Because did he? Okay, that means with Sorloth, was he ahead of the game or was that a miss? Was Sorloth a hit or a miss? Because he's scoring for Atletico Madrid now.
Sorloth was a hit because we got £15 million for him.
So if Sorloth stayed how Mateta stayed, do you think Sorloth cooks?
I think wrong manager though. Do you know what I mean? I think under Glasner, yeah, he does.
Wrong timing. Timing. That was the problem.
I think honestly, I'd even go and say with Max Meyer, wrong manager.
He was dead. He was dead.
You think so? I thought there was so much potential there, man. There was so much potential.
He's trying to gas it up.
Yeah, exactly. Where's Max Meyer now? I don't know what he's done after he's left Palace. But see, Parrish, let's see what he said in this official statement from the football club. He's saying that Doug has been instrumental in everything we've done over the past 8 years and indeed has a huge impact before that as a manager and, of course, as a player. I have enjoyed working with him immensely and wish him every success for the future. The biggest thing about this, what he adds at the end, is that Dougie leaves behind an excellent and well-structured sporting department that I'm sure will continue to go from strength to strength. So that's the biggest thing about it. As long as he's left us in a good position, which I think I don't want to be that guy, but he kind of owes us to leave us in a good position, especially what he done last time around. I think that's what that matters, as long as Parrish is happy about the structure of football club.
You know what will give me head loss though? If we brought in a director of football that pissed off Glasner. Oh my god. Oh, my head would be gone. My head would go to the moon.
Me too.
Are we worried about that?
My head would go to the moon.
Could that be a concern though, going forward? That's an area that now we don't know about. We don't know how Glasner's going to feel towards working with maybe Moody or whoever comes in at the football club. I guess that's the uncertainty that I'm not in favor of. Other than that, I'm not really upset of Dougie leaving. He's a great, he's been great for the football club. But as long as the structure at the football club, the scouting department and everything behind it has been left in a well position, which I think it has been based on what Parrish is saying as well, then That's the most important thing. But of course, Glasner, you know, the environment needs to be right for him.
No, when they conduct the interviews, for this role, I need Glasner to be in the room, and I need them to answer the questions. Don't Parrish be quiet. Just let Glasner speak. Let Glasner conduct these interviews.
Yeah,
Hopefully, it removes this watching of videos before players are signed and all of that nonsense.
All right, we're not gonna go into Paris. We're not gonna go into.
I know, but
I don't know how you got into that.
But you just said, right? You said in the interviews, Parrish be quiet. Glasner asked the questions.
Yeah, but that's just because I'm Glasner. I'm not washing Parrish out.
Yeah. Listen, let's see what happens. I don't even know who's available apart from Dan Ashworth and Edu, so I couldn't tell you who's available.
The Edu's at Nottingham Forest.
Eddie's at Nottingham
Oh,
Forest.
has he gone there? Jeez, okay.
Yeah.
Directors of football are available wherever.
Maybe Joe Shields.
Mate, you can take anyone if you're paying the money.
Yeah. So it's we can clearly see Dougie leaving Palace to join the Saudi second tier club. As long as the money's right, then
who's I'm trying to think who's got really good recruitment in Championship.
It's hard to know, you know. If you're within the industry, then you will know. Like you'll be like, all right, cool, this is the next man stepping up. But I feel like they're all within their own world. It's hard to say who's pulling what strings. But maybe Doug is giving some suggestions. Or it might just be Moody. Moody might be, I don't know, it might be the suggestion.
Listen, I think Moody's been putting a lot of the strings behind the scenes. Like he's very well connected in France, or at least he was before all the madness happened with him. And he's very well connected in France, across Europe, actually. So it wouldn't surprise me if there's, you know, if there's truth in that.
Look, Lou could do the job with data.
That's a toxic trait of mine. I generally think I could do a decent job.
Well, you wanna try yourself?
No, I won't be
right now.
I won't be DOF. Just put me on the analytics team.
Listen, mate, I work in recruitment. Recruiting players, recruiting people in IT can't be that much different.
You'll be scouting Ipswich players.
Yeah, exactly. According to you, oh my days, what would I think of this? Some of the players
would have Jack Clark.
I'd rely on the data from the likes of Lou. Sign this guy. All right, cool. I'll go after. I'll headhunt him at his club.
Yeah. To be fair, you did mention Glaser before anyone else. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was
you
Oracle.
Exactly.
Maybe you can recruit media teams.
Man, this guy's mocking.
There's a place for you.
HR.
There's a place for you.
Director of football.
Yeah.
Who's the next cameraman for the Alice Fulham game?
Listen, whoever you recruit, you get paid a fee, mate. So don't worry about that.
Exactly, that is true. As long as you get paid. But just quickly on Glasner's contract situation, do we see this impacting it by any means?
I generally think this happened. Like this didn't come out today. This
I think it's been going on for a while.
Yeah, I reckon this was done after January transfer window.
Yeah,
and they were just trying to keep it. Remember when the Klopp news come out? It was probably because it was about to be leaked.
Yeah.
It's just that's exactly what it is, because Matt Law wrote an article, then he quote tweeted his article, then 2 minutes later Palace have got a statement, and Dougie's got a statement.
Exactly.
It was already in the drafts.
Yeah. From the actual release from, I think, Matt Law to Palace releasing a statement, I think it was like less than 30 minutes. Half an hour.
The Telegraph released it, and that's Parrish's buddy is Sam Wallace at the Telegraph. So he's probably like done him a solid, leaked him the story, and off you go.
Yeah. So maybe this has happened like months in advance, and we just only found out about it right now. But are you not worried then, Stein? I think Lou ain't about Glasner's contract situation relating to this.
I think this has been ongoing, and I think maybe losing Dougie has maybe Parrish probably knocked him into gear that he wants to tie him down and continue this project and whatever. But no, I find it. There's a funny comment saying that up in the chat, like further up, saying that they saw Dougie at the Ipswich game and he looked so happy and great. I mean, I'd be happy if I was getting the money he was getting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. When there's a contract talks to get like a massive pay increase, I'll be over the moon as well.
Bro's thinking about all them Ferraris and Camels.
Yeah,
exactly. He's moving to Riyadh as well. He's moving to the capital city. Saudi's been growing a lot, so you know he's not going to be like in the middle of nowhere. So
yeah, so we do some questions.
We can do some questions. Yeah, do you want to go through them?
Yeah, how far should I go up?
Well, let people send the questions again because there's a lot of comments and stuff. So I think questions are already coming through. Just start off with this one.
If we don't win the FA Cup, do you think the likes of Munoz, Wharton, etc. leave? I think Gahey leaves 100%. I think there could be other outgoings, but I don't think we let go more than one major player. What do you guys think?
No, I don't think Munoz and Wharton depend on FA Cup.
I think Munoz apparently has a release clause according to the current bun. So we'll see what happens there. Wharton's tied to a long-term contract, so I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah,
Gay 100%. I think that he's nailed on to probably get a Liverpool.
Yeah, Gahey's like leaving right now as it is. Maybe the FA Cup could help, but even the FA Cup won't guarantee that he's staying.
That's Liverpool, isn't it? Liverpool.
Exactly, we're dreaming about Gahey staying at this point. It's not really going to happen.
We have to sell him to reinvest in the squad anyway.
Yeah, we do, and I think we've kind of banked in on Gahey being the next departure. I think we kind of banked. Well, I think that was pretty much confirmed last summer. So we've kind of known about it all this time. So I would be surprised if Gahey stays. Maybe the club in a way won't be against Gahey leaving anyways. But yeah, I don't think they wouldn't want him to sign a new deal. It still makes sense to sign Gahey to a new deal, but because of course you have more leverage like that if he's on a longer contract. But I think it's already been pre-planned that Gahey can be the next departure, and then use that money to reinvest into the squad with whatever we've got left. We've answered this already.
Yeah,
we don't think it'll impact Glazer's contract talks because these conversations, I'm pretty sure the club have known about Dougie leaving longer than just today. So yeah, I think it's just been hidden. Anything else? What's that?
I think we kind of covered that. What does he say that he feels? What does it say that he feels? He thinks the second division is better than CPFC. Sounds like Bolton again.
Church.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think he thinks that Saudi's second division is better. I just think. Remember, we're not in the contract talks. We don't know what he's been offered, but I'm pretty sure he's got a nice little. Well, not little. He's got a nice pay increase.
I'd say he's probably paid nicely at Palace, but he's obviously got to pay quite significant tax on that. And I would say that he's probably being paid 3 or 4 times what Palace pay him tax-free. That's what I would say. Plus, they probably pay his accommodation, all his travel.
Everything.
Yeah. So
he won't ever have to pay anything anymore.
Nah.
Yeah.
And then
money.
Yeah. And if he gets bored and he wants to go on the sauce for a weekend, just like fly over to Dubai, 35 minutes.
Yeah, true. Or Bahrain.
Yeah, or Bahrain or Abu Dhabi, and off you go.
So anyway, exactly. Yeah, it's like a hub, like around that.
He's probably got his own private jet.
Probably.
You reckon? Probably.
The club jet.
Yeah, club jet. Yeah, probably. If it's PIF owned.
Yeah. Would the summer transfer targets already be in place? Well, it said that they would be. But I don't know how much of that we can.
Glazer's been given a list, which is a bit of funny thing to me, anyways. Why has Glazer been given a list?
He just handed him a paper.
We
should have been.
I've got to be honest. I nearly fell off my chair.
Yeah, Glazer's been given a list. Like Glazer's got business
like this
to deal with. He shouldn't be given no list. Like, give the list to whoever will be taking his duties, which seems like Moody. But I don't know. Apparently, Glazer's been given a list, so maybe maybe Glazer.
I think that's like. I don't think you go around giving out lists. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. I don't know why he has been given a list, depending on, especially with how we work as a football club. But maybe Glazer has more of a say in transfers than we know. Maybe that's what he confirms, rather than just Dougie. So
bit of a random one. SA or Raksaki, who will be the next in line for the right wing position after Sarr? Me personally, I think they'll sell Raksaki for pure profit. I don't think Glasner rates him too highly. But yeah, what do you guys think?
I think SA right now. I don't think we sign SA for the price and pay above his release clause in January if you don't think that he's got a higher potential. If you don't think that he's got a higher potential than Raksaki. So I think Raksaki, I've rated him. I felt like he could be a squad player for us for a few seasons now. But with him being trained at the football club, I can see him being sold on for profit this summer. based on SA coming into the football club. But we'll see. Maybe we could be wrong there, and they could both be at the football club.
Even though everyone is taking everything from us, I don't know about that. Can we still have ambition and achieve something? Listen,
what's been taken? Sorry, like what's been taken?
Yeah, we're gonna win the cup. We're gonna win the cup, mate. We're gonna win the cup.
Could be leaving. Maybe it's just emotions right now, anger.
Yeah,
and I hear it. I understand it. Because
I get it. And listen, like I'm on the reactive end of our fan base, 99.99999% of the time. But like, Dougie Freedman is not bigger than his football club. He's done a stand-up job. He's put some good players in. He's not been taken from us. The geezer's like, he's gone. Like, there's plenty of people that can do his job.
From the dog, who is to blame? I don't think anyone's to blame. The oil fields in Saudi Arabia.
The executive search firm that called him up and offered him the opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't think anyone at the football club is to blame for Dougie leaving. I'll be honest.
Hello, Mr. Friedman.
We gave him a new contract, and there was interest from Manchester United and Newcastle, which I know Manchester United are shambles, but they are a bigger club than us, and also Newcastle. So he decided to stay at Palace. So we've done our duties, and now he's leaving to join a Saudi. He's not even joining a Saudi First Division club. That says everything about this deal. I'm sorry, it does. That he is purely money based. You can be angry at that, but I don't think you can be angry at the football club for that, because you just can't compete. You haven't got the resources to compete with any Saudi club.
Like in all honesty, as long as the club has a succession plan and it doesn't become a complete mess, then it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, like he was good and whatever, but like I'm saying, like as long as Parish has a good plan in place, it shouldn't really matter that much. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. A few more comments and we'll wrap up, Lou?
Yeah. Why moan about a list? The job was to scout players. I think it's a good thing of Dougie to still think of the club after his mega deal and to give Glasner the guy we all want to have all the say. Yeah, I don't know if that's how it works. It's very intricate running a Premier League club. So yeah, but I do get what you're saying there. Do we get a fee for his contract? Listen, we are not in the know, boy. We are just guys on a live stream.
Why makes sense, bro?
Yeah,
you think it makes sense with his new contract being signed as well. Surely we might be getting a fee.
Yeah, probably pennies to the lads out in Saudi, though. You know what I mean?
Unless Dougie had something in his contract, so we never know.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, that could be a case as well.
The manager is the main man. Simple as that. Facts.
Yep.
Yeah.
In Glasgow, we trust. Facts. I am behind, but yeah, lucked out of JP. Maybe we all have underestimated his love for the club. He's left us twice now. Listen, man.
Henry, calm down, bruv.
Have we tried to dig for oil under Selhurst? It will just be fried chicken grease. Moody, or jerk sauce.
Or jerk sauce.
I think you probably have more chance finding chicken bones, mate.
Yeah.
We ain't making it out of it. If we try to dig
Moody definitely coming
we're not finding the oils.
Thought there was some dodgy text back in the day. Allegedly,
yeah.
It was pretty well publicized.
Yeah,
the stuff that came out. Yeah.
Is Eze going down the Zaha route where he is more important to us than any of their team? I wouldn't even say he's top 3 most important players in our team.
Who's more important than Eze?
Wharton, Gahey, Mateta.
Okay.
You could probably put Lacroix in there as well.
You could probably put Henderson in there as well, given like the form.
And potentially Ismaila Sarr this season. Ismaila Sarr this season.
No, I don't know about Sarr, but yeah.
Over Eze?
No, I wouldn't say Sarr's but the first 3 I mentioned 100%.
I know Eze's not having a great season, but Eze is still an asset that's worth a lot.
No, but he was saying most important. But just not more important than the 3 that I mentioned, I don't think.
Yeah.
We have a good manager and good players, but the window is small for us to gain success, so it better be the FA Cup this season. I hope so. I don't know if it better be. You saw what it meant to Newcastle winning the Carabao Cup yesterday, and they're much better club than us.
I love an FA Cup win.
I wanted Liverpool to win that just because my jealousy took over, and I didn't want to see a club who hasn't won anything win something. But when I watched how much it meant to their fans, that's probably exactly what it'd be like for us.
It would be more, I think, for us.
Yeah, wasn't one of the reasons we thought OG would stay because of his relationship with Freedman. I think Glasner's quite like he's focused on his goal. I don't think he cares about outside influence. Like he's like, yeah, it's good that him and Freedman work, but he's got a job to do. I don't know. What do you think, D?
Yeah, I think the backroom staff definitely play a part, and he clearly was happy with Freedman and C. Parrish as well, because he mentioned they got a good working relationship. But I think as long as Parrish sells him a plan, and maybe he even knows Moody. I don't know their working environment because he's been at the football club. It seemed like he's been working as a consultant or behind the scenes. So yeah, I don't think it's just down to Oliver Glasner and Dougie Freedman, whether Glasner stays because of Freedman. It's the overall plan of the football club. How can we grow as a football club? Because at the end of the day, we're going to have change in ownership. Like no one talks about this, but there's going to be a change in ownership that should be announced sooner rather than later. That could play a part in terms of what we do as a football club. So there's always going to be changes, but I think Glasner's more focused about what's happening right now.
Yeah, I like this one. Nobody has had bigger contribution to our success as a player, manager, and credible players from Balassi to Eze, because some of the players that he brought in when he was manager were top class. Like I know Pat said a few of the misses, but like Mile Jedinek, Yannick Balassi,
KG. Don't forget KG. He was a
Andre Moritz, Joel Ward,
Jonathan Parr.
Yeah. Joel Ward is still at the football club today. Look at Balassi. Look at even Balassi. Like it's crazy how much we're voting for and how much he ended up getting.
Delaney.
But big up Pat. I know what he's saying in the sense that like it's not the be all and end all that Dougie is leaving.
I don't know why Pat doesn't. He's not here to back himself in it, so I'm not going to talk about him because we spoke about it in the chat. But Pat, I don't know what.
Pat's Uncle Pat. He's an OG and
he's the OG. Man.
I know, but I don't know why. It would be interesting to know, like deep down, why he really. Yeah, there's others probably in the chat as well who are not upset over it. Like I'm not crying over it, but he's kind of. It seems like I don't know if he was trolling or not. He seemed like he's happy with it. Like he's happy that he's gone, which is
it's called copium. Copium. That's how you.
Maybe
he's saying he's happy, copium. But like he's like it is what it is.
He's just like we move.
But no, but the problem with Pat that I don't know. Every time I mention Dougie's signings, he does say that he misses. Like
he's got the list. He's got the list on deck.
Yeah, exactly. He's just I don't know. He's just having been a fan.
He does.
Huh? Yeah, but everyone misses.
Everyone misses. Like it's about the overall picture. He has way more hits than misses. The players that he's brought to the football club have been massive hits to the fact that the misses doesn't even matter because his point with the biggest hits he was saying was more Vieira Paul than oh here he is. He's in the chat. Dougie, we'll be fine. But yeah, look,
he's not wrong though. Like you're trolling him, D. He's not wrong.
I'm not trolling him. We will be fine. I'm not saying we won't be fine, but I'm saying that Patrick for a while has always had this stance about Dougie, which is interesting because I feel like he's been a very good asset to the football club.
We got loads of comments coming through. Was Dougie at the end of his shelf life anyway? Nope. Don't think so.
I think he'd done what he could with Palace, though. Like, let's be real. Like,
I think there was this job is not half done, man. You can't even. Oh no! Get ready for that. Get ready for the asset strippers this summer. Look, we got the pessimistic Palace fans.
Okay.
If Stan thinks you're overreacting, you need to get a grip. If Stan thinks you're overreacting,
listen. I'm not Parrish's biggest fan, but you know what he is good at? He's getting players to stay at football clubs. He is very, very good at that, and he's shown it time and time again. There's no Palace don't get messed around and asset stripped. Like that hasn't happened in a very, very long time. Sorry,
we went through that one already.
We went through these comments, by the way.
Louis is, bro. I don't need to put emphasis on your name.
Say his name right in it.
No, the dog.
That is.
That's like winning the Johnson Paint Trophy.
You might have offended a few Palace fans.
No, but that's what it is. That's what it was. That version of that back in the day. Moritz, yeah, class signing. Glasner did clash with the DFF at Frankfurt. Yeah, that's why I said I don't bring in anyone that's gonna rock the boat.
With Glasner,
was Glenn Murray a Dougie signing?
He was.
I don't remember.
He was.
Respect, Leon. Was you there with Pat?
Where?
What about Leon at a ZDS fan?
Oh, okay.
What about Munoz? Sorry, can't remember how to spell. Hey, you was this close to greatness. Yeah, he's got a release clause for 25 million, but he's probably just about worth 25 million at his age.
The thing is, yeah, even if he was to leave for 25 million, it might be unpopular. I don't know. I don't know how people feel about him. I love Munoz. I backed him a lot this season. But 25 million pounds for players turning 29. And with how he is, he's a fantastic player. Don't get me wrong for us, but we can definitely reinvest that money into getting another younger right wing back. So it won't be the worst case scenario. It's a win-win situation. Palace are lined up for, in my opinion.
Yeah. There's absolutely no way OG didn't know about this already before contract talk started, and surely we're part of it. Yep, hopefully. Dougie was brilliant for us, and I'm sure he'll be back one day. I think it's like he's done every job. What's he going to be, the janitor next? He's done everything.
He's going to be the king.
Hey, bro's maxed out. He's maxed out.
You know what? The money he makes over there might buy Palace.
Yeah,
Hey, this is a big plot. He's going to save his money up. Yeah, he's going to save his money.
He saved us 4 times.
Yeah. The OG has spoke. This is obviously Pat's the Oracle fan at the moment. So if he says everything will be all right, it will be all right. I'm trying to view this as an opportunity rather than a loss. See,
that's my stance as well.
We got the glass is half full Palace fan here.
I'm not furious. I don't know. Some people in the chat, they are actually mad, innit? And I understand that, but I'm not crazy right now. Like, I'm not like, oh, it's the end of the world. Like, let's see what happens from here onwards. Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
I feel let down, but I do understand for financial. It just triggers me. Henry, I'll tell you what, Dougie Freedman does not know who you are, so just relax, because he's not going to sleep thinking about how any of the fans are thinking.
Yeah.
So don't let it trigger you.
Rich man.
Henry's going to sleep triggered. Dougie's going to sleep counting his money.
Yeah, there you go. Talent ID is easier to replace. It's the
got like a wood
tenacity.
of notes on his bedside table now.
Bro's doing snow angels with
in his bath. In his bath, yeah.
It's the tenacity to get players to Palace over the other clubs. I'm sure we can get someone else to knock on someone's door and make their mum a cup of tea. Uncertainty of any sort is not what we need right now. It's just football. There's always uncertainty. Didn't his family not move to London? So I think it's more of a family decision than a Palace decision. We can't really speculate.
We don't know exactly. We don't know how many days a week he's going to be in Saudi. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know.
D is way too sensitive about Dougie. I'm worried.
I'm not even sensitive. I'm calm about it. I'm just worried about. I'm worried about Patrick in terms of why he's always been. I don't know. It feels like he's been open to the idea of like Dougie leaving. Like he's fine with it. I don't know. Like I would have wanted him to stay. The only reason why I am fine right now is because I know that we could do nothing about it. Like, what can we do about it if he's joining the Saudi second tier club? It's clearly money. Yeah. We can't compete without money. So it's like, it is what it is.
Yeah. I can't see anyone paying 25 million for Munoz, especially as net zero. Yep, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, there's still some dumb football clubs out there.
Yeah. Hey, isn't there like a Saudi third division team that have just been promoted who've got...
we've got money, yeah.
Yeah. It's always all right. We survive.
Didn't Fulham pay 30 million for Anderson? There's no resale value there either.
Yeah, exactly. It's always about resale value. It's about clubs wanting success right now. My United, by the way, he plays that system. You never know. People are very hard to replace.
D is as calm as ice about this. How is he sent? Yep, Henry's back in D.
Yeah, I mean, I'm calm. Like, I'm not even mad right now. I've been mad.
I didn't diss you, bro. You're just talking to me like you're my dad. We can stay up in the WSL, but still not assured. Big up the women's team. Maybe they should put a wig on JP and see if he can keep them up.
Yeah.
Leave D alone. D Hive rising up.
Yeah, I'm fine, people, man. I'm fine.
United would buy Munoz.
What are
Freedman
you
will
going
be
to
back before you know. The Jocks can't
Yeah.
cope with the Jocks can't cope with too much sun or heat.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Anything else?
Yeah. No, still got 196 people in here.
Big up to everyone who watched.
Yeah. If you haven't already done so, hit the like button. But yeah, look, let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below after we wrap up as well. Because of course, there's a lot of comments coming through.
Should we
Guys, I
quickly
gotta
just
jump
go
off.
through?
I'll catch you later. All right.
Bye.
Should we quickly just go through the players on international duty thing?
Yeah, we can do.
Just quickly.
Go on.
Can you get that? I know you can do the share screen thing.
Okay, yeah. You want to find it, yeah? But I'll be honest, this was my main concern. Players on international duty and injuries. Not about Dougie Freedman. This was my concern for the next 2 weeks or so, rather than Dougie Freedman leaving the football. But of course, we have this as well now to think about, which I'll share the screen. Pilots have posted an article with all 13 players that will be leaving in action this weekend. Oh, I'll zoom in a bit. So we have got Eze, Gay, and Henderson, of course, England first team. Adam Wharton, under 21s. The fixture list is here. SA will be for England's elite league.
If you go all the way down to the bottom, it's got it in like a.
Yeah. So England boys should be done Monday, 24th of March, and they should be. So they're not really traveling.
No, they're local.
They're at home, yeah.
Yeah, both are at home.
Yeah, so that's fine. That's good for us. Deveni, pretty local, Sweden. Tuesday, 25th of March, and it's got Northern Ireland, of course, the home game against Switzerland on Friday. So Deveni should be done on a Tuesday, but that's not bad.
Yeah.
Kamada is the big one, of course, right?
Yeah, Japan's serious jet lag.
Yeah, well, he's going. Well, they're playing at home, which is good. I guess he's not traveling back and forward. Yeah, his game is done on Tuesday, 25th of March, around 10 a.m. I think is it UK time. So that could he might be back Thursday, and we've got a game on Saturday. So that's a player to keep an eye out on. Munoz, Lerma.
This is the one I'm worried about the most.
Yeah, it is, right?
Because they won't be back till Thursday night.
Exactly, but apparently they have a private jet, right? About the nationals that come back to Europe. But then again, their game is done the latest on the Wednesday. So coming back, jet lag. I'm not Lerma. Yeah, Lerma's not as much of a big concern because Hughes would be there with Wharton, which I don't mind. It's just
remember this could go to extra time.
Yeah. This is the one I'm worried about. Hopefully, fatigue, injuries, we avoid it with Colombia. Colombia is the one that finished their games the latest on Wednesday. This is another big one, but thankfully they're done early, man. Oh, it's to be confirmed, but it's on a Sunday. I think it's on a Sunday, anyways. Chris Richards should be back
Tuesday.
Yeah, Chris Richards is a big one because we can't afford any injuries at the back, but they should be done the earliest, I think, out of all the teams out there. So that's good for us. Ismail Issar, he's going Sudan first,
then to Senegal.
Yeah, then to Senegal. But he's done on a Tuesday. Wharton's done on Monday. Essay's done on Monday as well. And I don't think Wharton's leaving the country, which is good. That's big for us. Wharton is we can't have no injuries to him. So as long as he's not injured, like Kapora, these should be done on Tuesday. He's playing Turkey. Interesting. Good luck to him. But yeah, man, Colombia is the main one, right?
Yeah.
In this list to look out for. Colombia and maybe Sa. And that's as well.
Yeah.
So as long as they stay fit and without the jet lag, then we should be fine. Are you going to be watching any of the games?
I will not be. I will not be there. I will not be there.
What? None of the games? You're a football lover.
Honestly, I love football, but I'd rather watch League One Championship than international football. I find it so boring. It depends
Yeah.
if England are starting, I think Gahey will start. I don't think Eze will get that much time. I'll probably try and if I can catch a game and I'm free, I'll watch. But other than that,
What about for the other countries? Like,
do you know what? Yeah, you see that Brazil-Colombia game. Yeah, I told
Yeah.
you when we were talking in the chat. These Latin players, especially not like Brazil, when they're playing for like Venezuela and Colombia, like they're so passionate about their team.
they'll be up for it.
Like to them, this game is probably bigger than the FA Cup game.
Yeah, probably.
Brazil away is bigger for them.
Yeah, probably.
If they beat Brazil, like their country loves them.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's the one good thing about international break is that there are games on at all times, technically because of the time difference, which I like. So if you want to watch like late night watch, for example, the Brazil-Colombia game on Friday night, if you want to do that, then that'll be Thursday night, basically, Friday morning.
To be fair, the England under-21 team is sensational.
Our England under-21 squad is so stacked, it's ridiculous.
And they're playing France and Portugal. England under-21 versus France under-21. That game I might watch.
What with Wharton? Yeah,
because France is I think France and Portugal and England have the most depth in Europe.
Yeah, potentially that could be good. Corpora's one. I don't think I'll be really keeping an eye out. Under 19s, I don't think under 20s.
To be fair, Dorking have got Bournemouth away on Saturday. That's my local. That's local to me.
Twisted will be happy with you.
Listen, Twisted. I don't recognize this person.
I'll be honest. I'm not watching no Dorking in it. With all due respect,
like, D, why you acting like you wasn't messaging me saying should we go to the game?
You're lying, because there's no way on earth I'd spend my Saturday asking you to go Dorking.
Mate, have you seen the National League South? It's listen, and it's anyone's game. Worthing, Dorking, Bournemouth, Truro.
I'm sorry to say, but I'm pretty sure no one cares. Like we don't care. We're Dulwich Hamlet. Is that go watch Dulwich Hamlet?
It's non-league day, man. Because I live in North London. My local team's Barnet. They're top of the league, but I'm not. I like Payne.
No, you like Dorking because they're a YouTube team. That's your problem. That's your problem.
Come on, Wanderers.
Yeah, no, it's all about Worthing. What happened? Oh, you can see our search bar. You can see my search bar. I forgot it's happening. So you can see my thinking. You can see what I do. Oh, that is funny. Dorking Wanderers.
Thank you.
No one really they face Enfield, but hopefully they don't.
No, we got Eastbourne Borough on the weekend.
Who's we?
Listen, I like non-league football. I'm a big fan of non-league football. I like
it. Hopefully Mason can get a win and Dorking can just drop down. We don't have to hear about Dorking.
Wait, we're fifth. God damn.
Yeah, you are fifth. Who else is in this league? You're facing Enfield and Salisbury and Bath City.
St Albans ain't too far from me.
You might as well put on your boots and you might as well play at this point. Look at the level of competition.
No, that's good level, man. That's a good level.
Yeah.
Torquay United. They was in the league for a long time. Man.
Yeah, exactly. Well, look, hopefully, it's tight. It is tight. Hopefully, Torquay.
That's what I said, man. Wait, Worthing are on 77 points.
Yeah, Worthing are clear, man.
They've got like 3 promotions. Like they're mad. They've been on one.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're Brighton's local team.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's near Brighton.
Oh, yeah. Well, who else? Well, if you get promoted, where would you go? Here.
No, that's Conference North.
Oh, okay. You'll go to the actual
National League North.
National League. Well, good luck to you.
I played for Whiteleaf.
How is it?
Yeah, back when they had a slopey pitch, I think they got 4G now. It used to be a mad slope.
Look at Hereford, man. Hereford, of course, they folded as a football club, but they might get promoted.
Maidstone is close to North London. That's Maidenhead, not Maidstone. This guy, your geography is all over.
That is funny. International breaks are right.
Look,
open up the books.
Big up Gikia.
I'm a small share. Oh, is it? Oh, Fair enough.
Talk to your boy, man.
He's talking about what's your favorite position on the football pitch.
Talk to your boy.
What is your favorite position?
Look what he's done.
What?
Oh no, sorry.
Hey, putting it down, man. How on earth do we go from Dougie Freedman to this?
I know.
Like, what is this chat? What is going on? What is going on? I'm literally looking at Dorking to make you happy because no one else cares about Dorking. And
so if you live in I'm not from North London.
Yeah.
I'm from South London.
Yeah. Well, I think
not do this in the
like
stream.
Arsenal. We got a soft spot for Arsenal.
I moved to Barnet a couple of years ago.
Yeah, he's got a soft spot for Arsenal as well, but
I hate Arsenal.
Oh yeah, buddy. Should we wrap up?
Yeah, man.
Because we're done now. We're talking about positions. Look, if you have enjoyed this, please drop a like, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts on Dougie Freedman leaving in the comment section down below. That's it from us, and we'll see when we're next back. I don't know, depending on news. But until then, up the Palace.